Hey friends, hey, welcome back. It's Ambrosia, and today we are gonna touch up the situation that's happening here. I did my braids on November 24th, and yeah, they're through. So what I'm gonna do is I parted out this section that we're gonna take down. We are going to do feed-ins. Actually, I was gonna do a center part feed-in, but what if I did a side feed-in? Would I regret that? Ooh, you know what? I might just do a side part feed-in. Yeah, I'm gonna do a side part feed-in. Okay, because I was gonna do center at first, but yeah. So we're gonna take all of these braids out, and we're gonna just refresh the look so that we can get at least another 3 to 4 weeks out of these braids. You guys know my hair is short, right? Meanwhile, why do we be so worried about cutting our hair when we know our hair has not grown that much? I know my hair isn't this long. It had been a really long time since the last time I shared a braiding video. Just some background, I've been doing my own braids all of my adulthood. Like when I was a teenager or a kid, like my mom would pay people to do my braids, and I just remember braids being so tight, and I remember how terrible it was to just cope with those tight braids. It's just very uncomfortable. So I know as an adult, whenever I wanted braids, I'm like, I'm not gonna go anywhere, because if they are too tight, I will take them down. I will take them down. I don't care how much they cost. So then I learned how to braid. And how did I learn how to braid? I taught myself, trial and error. First time braiding my hair, it wasn't gorgeous, but then I got better and better and better and better. So you won't know until you try, and you won't be able to improve until you start trying. So don't be afraid. Even if you have to go get a doll head and practice that way, that's another thing. I've been knowing how to braid since I was a little girl. I used to braid all of my doll's hair, so you know, it was in me. All right, I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna take these braids down, then I will be back when it's time to wash. All right, y'all, it's the next morning. It is time to wash my hair and fix the situation. Fresh out of the shower, I'm gonna blow this out, and then we're gonna get ready to braid. I'm gonna be extra gentle on my hair, because clearly all of this is kinky, you know, new growth, and then this is straight, so I have to be really careful. Pattern blow dryer, of course. I love this. It's so good. Okay, so looking at the situation, so that we can still keep the volume of the braids, it's gonna have to be 2 layers of braids. So I'm going to do like a slanted part here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a slanted part here, and we're just gonna leave this as is. I know it's like grown out or whatever. For some people that will bother them. For me, like, I really do not care. With the way that I braid, I've always had in my head that I'm not a perfectionist, so I don't try to make it look super perfect, but I still get the results that I want. I am going to start off first by laying my edges. I know some people are not a fan of that, but I always lay my edges. Like, that's just like, whenever I have braids, I gotta have my edges like laid. Maybe not as much when they are fresh, but when they're not fresh, it is a must. Look at these thick sideburns. Yeah, I gotta lay them. For my edges, I always use the ORX curl clumping gel. start off by first wetting my little edge brush. Just dot some gel along the edges. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Now I'm gonna take my wrap. This is by The Wrap Life. They sent me this in a little influencer box. I don't remember which one, but I know I got this in one of those boxes years ago. So I'm gonna tie that on, and then we're just gonna blow it. I'm just gonna give it some time to cool, and then we'll get started. Take this off. Okay. Girls, always keep you a couple of bags of Kanekalon hair in your closet, as I know I do. Never without. But lately, 60-inch is customary. This is just the length that I just really like. They make me feel good. So 60-inch. The color that I use is 2. And this is pre-stretched. That's another important part. I always get the pre-stretched because it just makes things so much easier. Back in the day, I used to soak the hair in apple cider vinegar to get the chemicals off, to prevent the itching of the scalp. But over the last few years, I have not needed to do that. So I don't know what they're doing differently. I don't know what process they're skipping or what product they're skipping on the hair, but they need to keep skipping it because I enjoy not having to do that step of soaking it. Let me know in the comments, do you still soak your Kanekalon hair in the vinegar mix? And also let me know, like, do you still experience the itching without soaking if you don't soak? Because yeah, I do not soak. So this is what the hair looks like. This pack came with 3 of these, and believe it or not, when I did my hair, I only used 1 full pack, and I still had like a little bit left over. So I really don't use a whole lot of hair when I'm doing my hair. I like to keep my hair lightweight, thin. I don't want it to look just like thick or poofy over the top. I really like my hair to still lay like as if it's my real hair. Even though everybody knows it's not my real hair. The people that are not cultured, like with the culture, they still ask me if it's my real hair. Like they'll just admire my braids and like, oh my God, how long did it take you to grow your hair that long? And I just go with it. I just be like, been growing my hair my whole life. I'm not lying. I've been growing my hair my whole life. Same as everybody else. This is about the amount of hair that I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is feed in. Do I want to do feed-ins? I'll probably split this into like 4 pieces, 4 or 5 pieces. So just to give you a gauge, not using a whole lot. Yeah, okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm like looking at my hair because I know I want it to be, I don't want it in my face. So this one is going to have to come like right here because I want it to, you know what song I have stuck in my head? These words my own from my heart and soul. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's no other word to better say. I love you, I love you. Dun, dun, dun. Feel good music. We need more of that. So we're parted here. This is not a braid tutorial, just FYI, because I'm not getting all up close in there. This is just an inspiration video for those of you with braids that's not trying to have to redo your whole head, or and you know you want to refresh, or just simply want a new style, this is for you. Okay. Inspo. Okay, so since it's the edge, I'm actually not going to use this big of a piece because naturally the hair along our hairline, it's not thick. And when you braid your hair, you should pay attention to the sections that you are braiding. If your hair is not thick in that area or as thick in that area, then you should also consider not using as much hair in that area. This also helps with tension, not having too much tension, you know, on your little hairline or any other spot of your hair that, you know, might be a little thinner. Doing my little sections, and because this is so small, I'm just going to do like 3 sections because this is such a short area to braid. Okay, now I'll use my little edge control, rub it on my fingers, and continue my braid down. Yeah, so what I'm doing is like checking under here, making sure there's not any strands of hair that can potentially get pulled out of the scalp. I'm a very careful braider, I would say, and that's another reason why I don't go to like anybody like braiders, because you know they just be going with the flow and they be trying to just get you in and out. I have 1 braid to do after this, and my arms are actually tired. Okay, so hair is done, makeup is on, hair is refreshed. I want to run to Target to pick up a blush. It's this e.l.f. liquid blush that I wanted to try. I soaked the ends of my hair in hot water. Not soak, dip. Dip my hair in hot water. That's another thing that keeps your braids looking fresh, is like regularly. I wash every week. But then after I wash, I also dip my hair. And I change it up. Sometimes I'll do 2 braids. Sometimes I'll do 1 braid like right now. Sometimes I'll do like I'll like knot it. Like do like a wrap, like a Bantu knot. But like a, you know, like wrap the hair around itself. So just to keep it fresh, sometimes I'll just try to do a little straight. But it varies. So this is the refreshed look. Can we give you an adjustment, or will the camera fall? So yeah, here it is, refreshed hair. And I just took the top down. I thought the camera was falling. Okay, so yeah, didn't touch any of this, is all right. The back, typically I would have gone a little bit smaller in the back because those parts are a bit wide for my liking, but I'm not gonna nitpick. I don't mind. I'm all good. It's all good. Also, there's the top. We good to go. Let me get dressed for Target. Y'all, I can't wait till they start rolling out them Targaritas at Target. That's for real, right? The Targaritas, that's gonna be a thing for real, right? All right, so you know I had to do my fact checking. There is no evidence that Target plans to add bars to any of its stores or offering its own branded cocktails, okay? There are no credible news outlets that I've reported this claim, and Target has not made an announcement. So the photo is totally photoshopped. You know how we tend to talk smack about like fast fashion, and I know that consumerism is no good for the planet, right? However, I gotta say, when I did shop last year, my clothing items, like the little pieces that I brought in, the little trendy pieces, like the little fun pieces, like this sweater right here, it came from SHEIN. When I got it, I just remember being wowed by the material. I mean, the inside, super soft. It's like a blanket on the inside. My pants are also SHEIN. Love these. I actually want to go online and grab another pair in a different print because they fit me so well. They have held up beautifully in the wash, and they're just comfortable. They haven't gotten dingy or faded or anything. I feel like a lot of the complaints that we have is because we might not be washing our laundry properly. I know some people don't really know how to do laundry, but pay attention to the care instructions. I don't even know if SHEIN has care instructions, but as a 34-year-old woman, I know how to wash my things properly, and sometimes things need to be spot treated first and then, you know, gone in on a gentle wash. Just saying. But I am impressed with SHEIN. I know the economy is doing something weird. I'm aware a lot of people are losing their jobs. I don't want my camera to fall. You know, some people are at the highest point in their careers. Some people are at the lowest point in their careers. So I think really we can't judge when someone has chosen to buy cheaper things. Like it's 5 o'clock. I still dibbled and dabbled in, you know, I was still buying like I like to shop at my Banana Republics and such, and my Nordstroms every now and then. But the SHEINs, it's been a great, you know, you mix and match. I think it's nice to be able to have some of the highs and have some of the lows, and, you know, just make it your own. Don't feel like you have to wear a look that totals out to $4,000. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can look like $1 million and your look totals out to $100 or $50. I'm just saying, I'm really impressed with how SHEIN has held up a year later. And just shocked. Anyways, off to Target. All right, so we secured the blush. I also got a... Yeah, it's an hour and a half later. I get it. I spent a little extra time in Target. Okay, so secured the blush. It's the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. Camo Liquid Blush, and the color is Comin in Hot Pink. Now, you know, the girls discovered that hot pink looks really, really, really good on dark skin, right? So we're gonna try it out. The instructions say 2 dots. Granted, I did already like set my makeup and everything, but we just gonna go with it anyways. Anyhow, okay. Not mad at it. Yep, I think that's what we needed. I haven't worn blush in a while because I had ran out of all my blush, and y'all know I tend to stick to my berry blushes. I don't really venture out too much. Berry is just my jam, but I really was loving the way that hot pink was looking on brown skin. Let me see. All right, bye-bye. Okay, let me talk to the girls. So I'm gonna be real transparent. So last year, I like explored dating, right? Overwhelming. I would hear like women complaining about like not being able to like get a date. But for me, that was overwhelming. I'm over it. I ain't even looking for that. I don't even want to hang out with nobody, to be honest. I like it. It definitely adds some color. It's not blended in nicely, but because, you know, I already set the face. So, like, I'm putting liquid on top of powder right now. So that's a cake face waiting. I'm not going nowhere else. But I can tell I like it. I like it. Anyhow, I don't have any, like, horror stories. I never talked to anybody that was, like, crazy. Everybody that I ever encountered have been extremely respectful. However, I feel like men really try to move fast, and I think when they learn that a woman has something going for herself, they really be trying to move fast. I don't know. I think it's safe to say that I'm like cool off of that. I'm good. I'm good for now. I don't want to belong to nobody but the Lord. Honestly, what I learned that I enjoy most is a platonic friendship. I enjoy having friends of the opposite sex, but I have like no desire for anything more. Yeah, no desire. And like whenever I try to like get the thought in my head, I don't know, everybody kind of give me a little bit of cringe. The thought of like being like making something official with someone just gives me a little bit of like the cringe. And maybe that's like fear that I have instilled in me. I know for sure that I have a protection over me. So it's really I know that's so random, but that's where I'm at. And you know what? This is coming up because now it's like weighing heavy on me because a guy I used to talk to had reached out. Actually, this is how it always happens. It always happens like where you'll get a bunch of messages like all at once. It's Friday. What do you expect? But somebody reached out and he was like, he would like to see me again, right? I had to be clear because I'm being transparent this year. I'm not like beating around the bush, and I'm like letting you know I have no desire for anything more than a friendship. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting anybody's time or leading anybody on. It's not gonna be nothing more than a friendship. That's it. Because I've noticed, I've said before, I feel like a lot of people are broken and they have issues that like during certain moments you can see the result of those issues. Like you can see like, oh shit, like this had happened. Oh, that's why they act like this. Everybody needs a little bit of therapy. I think I'm talking too much. I think I'm talking too goddamn much. I am not trying to fix anyone. I think where I am in my life is I am trying to figure myself out, and it's mentally taxing when I deal with certain people. I'm not saying none of this shit to have everybody in my business. By the way, I finished another hat. Listen, y'all gonna get tired of me teasing these hats. Another one. Okay. Oh, this one's good. I put a drawstring on this one. Okay, girlies, I don't think I closed out properly. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up having a glass of wine. Let me quit lying. I didn't have a glass of wine. I had a Stella Rosa, the little one in a can. I had one of these. It is wine though. It's a low alcohol grape wine, specialty with natural mango flavors. It was good. I don't drink much, like at all. I wanted a little something today. I'm having a childless evening. Actually, it's been a childless day because they left in the morning. But yeah, so I wanted to unwind. There's nothing for me to do. I had no plans. I'm about to wash this makeup off right now. I don't know why I always do this when I have a child-free day. I just kind of sit with myself and like I'll stay in because it just feels so weird to like not have my kids. You know when you always got your kids. But I needed the break. I needed like the mental break. I need to have like regular breaks though. Like schedule. You know what I mean? My daughter's about to be in school though. And I am about to finally have a life again. Because when you have kids, but in between pregnancy and age 3 to 4, like your whole life is just like dedicated to the kids. You barely get a break unless you got your kid in like a daycare program or something. I have trust issues, so I can't do that. Kudos to the mamas and the parents that can do that, but my trust issues are terrible. I would be just like sitting outside the daycare waiting. So I could not do that. But my daughter is going to be starting school, and I need the break. I can't wait to like get some time to myself, like some time to like do things without my kids. I love the kids. I love the kids, but I am ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready, y'all. It's been so exhausting. It's been an exhausting it's been great. I'm not complaining, but it's been an exhausting last 8 years. And this is coming from a person who, and I always say this, a person who could go a day without like speaking a word. And now I'm constantly mediating situations between my children. This has been my life since I gave birth to my daughter. They love each other so much, but they can't get along. So yeah, this is it. I know I'm not the only one that's going through this, but it's been tough. Yeah, time to wash this off. It's been fun. I needed a blush so bad. I can't wait to put this on tomorrow. We gonna see. So I'm gonna put this on tomorrow. I'm about to clean my makeup brushes because it's Friday. I'm trying to get into the habit of like having a set day where I clean my makeup brushes. I'm doing that. I think in the morning I'm gonna put my lashes back on. I've been really liking lashes. That is different for me to like be into lashes. I gotta take my sweater off. By the way, these robes this is the midnight one. The other one is sunset. This is the one that's more blue. So these are on the site and they are 30% off currently. Okay, so yeah, and y'all always see me in these because I live in them and they're super comfortable. They're not scratchy. Like I have a waffle robe. Wearing that made me feel like I'm wearing a towel. Wearing this makes me feel like I'm in a spa. And so literally when I come home, I take my clothes off and I put a robe on. So yeah, we better take this makeup off using Ordinary. The Ordinary. Ooh. That's not what I want to use right now. This is the foaming cleanser. I'm using the Ordinary, but I'm not going to use the foaming cleanser just yet. That was kind of nasty what I did, but I'm saving this for right after this. Okay. So I'm going to use the Squalane cleanser first. It is a makeup remover, or breaks down your makeup, your SPF, all of that. Child, I ain't been wearing SPF lately, but it will break all of that down. And all that jazz. What was I about to ask? Oh yeah, I want to talk about like how I've noticed, like even with myself, I don't bring new things in all the time. Like I like to try new things and new products and like just new things in general. I like to try new things, but I pretty much stick to my old, or I'll stick with like the brands that I am used to, or like if I see a new brand and it's intriguing, I gotta do research first. And I think it's the age that we have hit. So the younger generation, they don't really have to think about their purchases because they don't usually have the responsibilities that we have, like as like grown ass adults. One second. Some of us, you know, parents with kids, when you're an entrepreneur, you're paying like healthcare out of pocket. I've been doing that for over the last decade, paying healthcare out of pocket. But this is new for me, the Ordinary. Been loving it. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Will re-up on it as soon as I'm out. The first day I used this, I saw how my skin looked and felt. Like after going to sleep and waking up the following morning, my skin felt so good. And I feel like it's helped keep my skin clear. I've been wanting this all day. A strawberry and spinach salad. Just chop up some strawberries with some spinach, a little bit of vinaigrette. Don't knock it till you try it. Okay? And I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna finish watching Independence Day. And I'm gonna call it a night. Can I tell you something? It'll be your own kids. My daughter was like, Mommy, why do you have so many little pimples on your face? She's talking about my DPNs. She's like, I'm gonna pop them. I'm like, Mama, those are not pimples. Those are moles. She ain't the only person that's told me that. These are freaking not pimples. Educate yourself. They are DPNs, okay? You cannot squeeze these and get a satisfying reaction of something coming out of them, okay? They are DPNs. I'm sick of it. People, not my DPNs. I have no problem with my DPNs. Anyways, I'm gonna use the niacinamide. This is some good stuff. I'm gonna ask Google to tell you guys the benefits of this.
On the website healthline.com, they say, niacinamide can help your skin grow a ceramide barrier, which can, in turn, helps retain moisture. This is beneficial for all skin types, especially if you have eczema or mature skin. Minimizes redness and blotchiness. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Okay, see that? That's why I was using it, because I did the research prior to using it, and I liked what it helped with. I do have eczema. I have not had any like eczema outbreaks, but yeah, My skin really likes The Ordinary. But I find my skin reacts pretty decent to many skincare products. I think because I feel like I use them properly. And also, like, I don't really care for any of like the overnight peels, such as, I have one in here somewhere. Oh, like any of the acid pills, they just irritate my skin. They tend to irritate my skin. So like I have these acid drops by One Kind. It's their overnight resurfacing serum, brightens, clarifies, and retextures. My skin felt really sensitive after using this, so I don't hate it, but that's just like another product that I'm slow to touch. Like I don't really use acids or anything. I really love skincare. I love taking care of my skin and taking my makeup off at the end of the day. Usually eye serum goes before your moisturizer, but I'm sitting here yapping and I forgot. And this one is by Belief. I also have their moisturizer, which I like as well, but right now in these winter months, my skin requires thickness. So this feels so good. Yeah, right now my skin just requires like thick product. I just like looking like a buttered piece of Outback bread, you know. Don't forget these robes, they're currently 30% off. This is Midnight. It's also available in Sunset. This one is a size small. I would advise you to size up. So the Sunset version that I have is a medium, and I feel like that one fits really nice. So if you want it to be a little bit looser or like, you know, oversized, I'm gonna show you. This is a size small. This is a size small. If you want it to be a little bit looser, I would say size up. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm going to bed. Thank y'all for watching. I feel like this vlog I did a whole lot of nothing, but I did show y'all refreshing my hair. So this vlog does have some you know, I hope you learned something from it. Okay, go get you some Kanekalon. I think the next time I braid my hair, I am gonna do like a blonde. I want to mix some colors. I think that's what I'll do. So maybe we'll do that together. Maybe I'll mix some Kanekalon hair for y'all for the first time, because I ain't never done it before, but I'm really intrigued. I've been watching videos on Instagram on like mixing hair colors, and I'm intrigued by it. So comment down below. I'm also tempted to do some Senegalese twists because I haven't done that in a really long time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I wish you nothing but peace and love. Bye.